So this is going to be a trailer reaction for the first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. At the time I'm recording this reaction, it's 7 p.m. over here in California. The trailer's been out all day. It was out as early as I was up this morning at 6 a.m. But I had work I had to get ready for at 7:30 a.m. I wanted to save watching the trailer just because I want to do a reaction for it. I figured it'd be actually a kind of a fun reaction to do, another look at a big blockbuster. Plus I'm still kind of off the high of yesterday's Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. And so a day later, Universal releasing their first look at Jurassic World Rebirth. So two big trailers in consecutive days, fun stuff. But I don't know how much people are actually super looking forward to this film, or if it's really been on people's radar, just because those Jurassic World films really kind of fizzled as they went along. You know, it's one of those franchises that is always chasing the success of the original film, the original Jurassic Park film, absolute classic. We're going on 10 years now since when they brought it back with Jurassic World after the two kind of sequels to the first Jurassic Park. And Jurassic World I still think is a fun, you know, popcorn summer blockbuster. No more, no less. It's got the effects, the action. It's fun for what it is. It's obviously not a thinking man's blockbuster or anything like that, but not every movie has to be. Like I said, fun movie on its own. Nostalgia-filled popcorn blockbuster, I should add. A lot of nostalgia in that one. And then the sequel, Fallen Kingdom, had its moments, no doubt, but I think the movie just really kind of fizzled at the end once it got to the Indoraptor stuff, and it really just kind of went off a cliff during the third act. And then the last one, Jurassic World Dominion, which I've still only seen once when it came out in theaters, but that one was kind of the opposite, where the beginning was so strong, you know, just playing off the premise of dinosaurs in the actual, you know, world that we live in, being a part of life and all that kind of stuff as kind of everyday animals now. But then that movie, the second half of it, once I got to like the research contained facility or whatever in the forest area, it's just like, man, it was just so goddamn repetitive from every Jurassic Park movie that we've seen, and the movie just had no idea what it was doing. It just really just kind of fizzled out. It was a very, very mediocre film. Now they're continuing off, even though you'd figure, like, you know, no one's really excited for a sequel. The last one made a ton of money, so it's actually not a big surprise that Universal's continuing onwards. But this time trying to do another kind of fresh thing, bringing in a new cast. You know, they got the two headliners here. You got Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. Those are two great actors, great screen presence, and, you know, that makes me think like, well, maybe they saw something in the script for this movie that makes them kind of want to go like, all right, maybe this movie's got something going for it. At least I hope so, because I'm rooting for it to be a good movie, but based on how the last two movies went, you just don't know. But enough rambling. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer, see what this new Jurassic World movie has to offer. Watch it in 3, 2, 1, click.
Dr. Henry Loomis, this is Zora Bennett, our mission specialist. Sorry, what mission? This would be a medical breakthrough that could save countless lives. It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet. Oh my God. Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated place. Can you be ready tomorrow?
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
More or less?
Don't tell me they're going to Isla Nublar again.
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
We look towards Barbados, avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
This island was the research facility for the original Jurassic Park.
Oh, brother.
We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs.
Do we have to get a sample from an egg?
I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Maybe we should make it quick.
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
The worst of the worst were left here.
Come on! Duggin!
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong. survival is a long shot.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the Mosasaur defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
Yeah, it's just really hard to get excited for any of that, just because look, the trailer on its own, I mean, you know, it's quality in terms of how it's put together. The effects obviously look solid, but man, it's just like, how many times is this going to repeat just kind of the same stories we've seen? I get there's only so much you can do with kind of these Jurassic Park movies as far as the world and all that, but you see, the problem I think now with this one is that this isn't even playing off the premise that was kind of intriguing at the end of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and they kind of touched upon it in Dominion, is the fact that, you know, you have dinosaurs that are out there in like the world, you know, part of like everyday life as far as animals go. And I was hoping to see that, you know, maybe Jurassic World Rebirth can kind of play off that a bit more and really deliver on a great all-around experience. But now it's just the same thing where it's going back to Isla Nublar. They saying, when they said like, yeah, we're going back to the original research facility, I'm like, ah, shit, man. Like how many times? It's like they revisited it in, oh, what was it? That was the first sequel, The Lost Kingdom, where it was going there to sort of find samples of the same kind of basic story. They revisited a parent island, and then in the third film, and then they just keep revisiting, and now it's like, it's almost like that ending of Jurassic World Dominion doesn't even matter. It's not even referenced that in terms of the whole world, you know, being sort of like filled with dinosaurs and stuff like that, and now the only thing they need is on the island. So I just think I just think the story on itself just seems completely boring and repetitive. I think the best thing this movie is going to have going for it is your cast in terms of Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali. I mentioned them at the front. That's what's going to sell this movie, because it sure as hell is not the basic premise. You know, it's just stuff we've already seen before. But obviously those two are great actors. Obviously Scarlett Johansson, she hasn't really been in like a blockbuster movie since she's been done with Black Widow and Marvel from the solo Black Widow film. So I guess she needed a payday, as well as Mahershala Ali, to where I guess Blade's been on hold for so goddamn long. I don't think it's going to happen at this point. So he's probably like, all right, I got to get paid. I need myself a blockbuster. But I love Mahershala Ali, man. I've actually just been rewatching Luke Cage recently. He was so goddamn good in that show. And he's got a couple of Oscars, so this obviously won't be no Oscar caliber role that he's doing in this film. But hey, he's a great actor, so I'm always happy to see him. He's playing sort of like a smuggler captain type guy who's gonna get Scarlett Johansson's to her mission on the island. Like I said, just a lot of stuff that showcased here seems very repetitive, but the best thing this movie has going for it is the fact that it is a new cast to kind of freshen things up a bit. And also the director, you know, I had to look it up to see if it was Colin Trevorrow back again to direct this film, but nah, it's Gareth Edwards. So Gareth Edwards, he's done some high profile quality stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of the 2014 Godzilla, but it rebooted the franchise successfully based on how the franchise did a decade later. Did Rogue One, a Star Wars story? Without a doubt, my favorite thing from Disney, Disney Star Wars, since they purchased it. A great film. I haven't seen the creator, but I've heard decent things about that film as far as the effects go and everything else about it. So, I mean, we'll see what he can do in this one. But like I said, this trailer, I mean, you saw me throughout. I was just watching it, just kind of like, I don't think there's too much to really get excited for. You know, you hope for the best, but in terms of being excited, oh, hell no. Not based on doing the same old story and same old shit we've seen for how many sequels now? This would be the 6th Jurassic Park sequel. Yeah, 6th sequel. 2 to the Jurassic Park, and then the 4 Jurassic World movies. So, whatever. It'll make money, no doubt. But as far as being a great movie, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, not the most exciting trailer, just based on how repetitive it was. So that'll do it for this reaction for the first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching.